Guys, I went to California. I went to California. A shot, but I have to slow down. That doesn't happen normal. Oh no. That works. So we get on the plane, right? And it's like a 3-hour flight. Already, less than an hour into the flight, my rear end said no. I want to cancel my subscription to said flight. But to make it worse, we weren't blessed with legroom, and I also brought 2 carry-ons that I did not put in the top compartment. Come to think of it, I probably should have. So to move around, I'm scrunched up like a banana or a pretzel or a raisin. Maybe a stick. So yeah, it was a very endearing process to get through. Let's just say I was glad to land. So once we get off the plane, the next day is the first day of boot camp, the first official day of boot camp. And that is when all the painting happens. And that morning, we were in the classroom with Debbie, and she was telling us, you know, important things about B-roll and stuff like that we needed. So that morning, we're in the classroom, and we're listening to Debbie teach us, and she's talking. And talking. Yeah, she's a little bit of a fish enthusiast. Don't tell anybody. Your secret's safe with me. Here you can see me going in with my base coat of black in the color Little Black Dress by DIY Paint, and I'm using Carnival Red on the edges, but I will go back and paint black over that later so I can wet distress it and the red will peek through just a little bit on the edges. So I'm trying to paint this base coat, right? I'm rolling around the rock. So the spot I picked was outside because, you know, the fresh air is beautiful. Very inspiring. I'm trying to paint this piece of furniture, and I'm trying to get up under the table to paint the legs black. There's rocks. It's in the rocks, okay? I have closed-toed shoes on, but they're not, you know, steel grade protection. I'm rolling in these rocks. I swear, I had so many rocks and sand in my shoe. All I needed was a little bit of water and maybe like a goldfish, and I probably would have had the whole ocean. It was a good beach. It was a good sandy beach. Maybe a little dry, but I dumped my shoe out so many times, it wasn't even funny. And I'd get up, right? And I'd have all these rocks in my shoes from rolling around on the ground because, you know, there's me on the ground trying to, I look like a little pretzel down there trying to paint this furniture. And I get up, and there's all these rocks in my shoes, and me being the lazy person that I am, well, I'll just walk on them. It didn't work. So here you can see me sketching out my flowers with a ballpoint pen. I probably would have used a pencil if one would have been available, but I didn't think to bring one because I didn't think I was going to be doing a piece of furniture. So I just freehanded these flowers. I did some daisies and roses, and here I'm just filling in a base coat of paint before I go in with the details. So I finished painting the flowers, right? And I get in the middle of this, and then I'm looking, and my petals on my flowers have disappeared. So I'm like, where'd my petals go? And then it hit me, duh, stupid, when you paint over something, it disappears. So now I gotta redo the petals on the flowers with paint. I had only drawn like maybe 4 or 5 roses, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think I was gonna be able to retrace my steps and be able to redraw the petals. Okay, wait, did you see what I did there? So this tip was given to me as I was doing the roses to help me get a much finer, more defined line when I'm painting. So I dip my paintbrush in water, I dip it in the paint, and then I kind of roll it out to find the tip down and get the excess paint off, and it gives you such a smooth and fine line. It works so good. Definitely should try it. Yeah, it was scary. So I did the first one. It turned out great, surprisingly. I didn't want to do the second one. So yeah, this is me avoiding the second rose, because why stop a good thing, you know? Yeah, we'll stop stalling now. I did the second rose. Here in the final stretch, we're wet distressing, we're adding our wax and our golden ticket, all from DIY paint, and I absolutely adore how it came out. It just made the piece look so beautiful and elegant. So the second day, we go eat lunch, and that's the day everybody kind of paints smalls and does their narrative for their video. And we go eat lunch at this pizza place. It's real nice, and it's California, so you can have your windows open without getting bugs in your food. Who knew? So we're eating this pizza, and it's very good pizza, by the way. And you know, this little bee comes hovering around, and I'm just kind of like watching it, because, okay, I'm not necessarily scared of them. I just don't want to be stung by one, because I've yet to be stung, and I'm trying not to break that streak. So, you know, I'm watching the bee, ready to go, you know, schwa schwa, if he hovers over too close. He doesn't hover. Pun not intended, but he beelines it for my mouth. He flies into my mouth. Into my mouth. So yeah, that was fun. So the final step in the process of this furniture was our staging, and they gave us a lot of different props that we could have used, and I just absolutely adore the character that this piece has. It's so bright and vibrant, and I just completely fell in love with it, and I hope you did too. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my little adventure, and part 2 will be in the next video. So like and subscribe and turn on the notification bell to get that,
so you'll always be notified when I post a new video. And if you want daily updates, you can find my Instagram and Facebook in the description box, along with the link to the products that I used to paint the piece of furniture. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.